It is a pleasure to meet somebody that I have actually grown up listening to and of course watching on TV, reading her books. Political analyst, author, Neerja Chowdhury. Thank you so much for speaking with us. You have been here at the press conference. You heard all the leaders. You have been following it. The kind of attention it has managed to garner, it is mere attention, or you think the curiosity is over the fact that opposition parties are trying to cook something, but what nobody knows?
I think the most significant thing of today is that they have decided to go in for one-on-one contests.
Okay.
And they say they will put it in place by end September.
Yes.
Now, that is the key to the next election.
Okay.
If they can manage to have this one-on-one, putting one candidate against one of BJP and NDA, and bringing down the tally of BJP by 60-70 seats from the 2019 tally,
right,
then the game will change.
You think that is possible when you talk about the landscape like West Bengal, political landscape like West Bengal or Kerala, because West Bengal as a state, I come from that state, so I know every year there is an election, one after the other. Once you have assembly election, then you have corporation election, then you have municipality election, then you have the panchayat election, and then you have the general elections. So do you think left and Trinamool Congress can actually agree to come together? It is a possibility.
Left is the biggest, the West Bengal is the biggest challenge. Kejriwal is a challenge.
In Punjab and also
and
in
Delhi. But I think that could be surmounted. West Bengal will be the biggest challenge. I don't think Mamata Banerjee and the left will go together. And maybe that's not a bad idea. If the Congress and Mamata Banerjee go together and the left is left there, so it doesn't become a bipolar contest in West Bengal, giving advantage to the BJP.
Because consolidation of anti-Trinamool
all will go to the BJP.
Okay.
Left may cut into that.
Okay, left may cut into that.
So that may be also a strategy.
That could also be a strategy. But talking about Uttar Pradesh, we have seen historically as how Uttar Pradesh has played a significant role when it comes to general elections. Do you think Samajwadi Party and Congress can work things out in Uttar Pradesh?
Well, you see, Uttar Pradesh also is a formidable challenge because Yogi Adityanath is not just Modi, it is also Yogi Adityanath who has an independent following and did well in the recent assembly election. Added to that will be the Modi factor. Now, but how much disaffection and disenchantment is there on economic issues? Much will depend on that. And the caste also, you see, in Western UP, the Jats are disenchanted. The Gujars are disenchanted, the Yadavs anyway are. So, and if Nitish Kumar becomes a convener of India, this was not announced today.
You think that's a possibility?
That's a possibility.
Okay.
Then the Kurmi, how does the Kurmi all over the country react to that?
Okay.
And how much of a difference does that make in Western UP?
Okay.
In the 22 Lok Sabha seats, does it make a difference? Today there are 16-17 with the BJP. Could the ratio become reverse? So all these are question marks. Much will depend on their one-on-one contest.
Again, you said that it was a good thing that they have agreed on one-on-one contest, and thereafter you both have listed down challenges after challenges. You think the opposition has got more challenges than things to their advantage?
I mean, taking on a juggernaut like Narendra Modi, it's a big challenge. 303 seats.
Yes.
And then going strong. At the end of 10 years, still popular leader.
Okay. You think they are still going strong?
I think they may not be as strong. People say there is a loss of, there is, as I say, disaffection, unhappiness, but is it anger?
Because, the entire 20 election fever we had seen, the Modi fever. And over a decade, we have seen as how Modi factor, Modi fever, Narendra Modi elections are happening on his name. Do you think the opposition parties have strategically gone for that particular strategy of targeting the image of Modi? You have Rahul Gandhi calling Congress calling Modani, Rahul Gandhi trying to suggest there is a relationship between Modi, Prime Minister Modi and Adani. You have Trinamool Congress, other political parties. You have heard Lalu Prasad Yadav, what he said, mocking the Prime Minister, saying, "Unko abhi Suraj mein pahunch jana chahiye." Do you think this is a targeted attempt to tarnish or reduce the image of Prime Minister Modi from where it was in 2019?
Of course, that's part of their agenda and part of their goal.
Ma'am, would you agree with me if I say that in 2019 that backfired?
Yes, it could still be backfired. We don't know. This is the, you see, Modi's popularity has not slumped. Let's be
That
very
has
clear.
not slapped.
Let's be very clear. Yes, it may 1 or 2% here and there because of economic hardship
No.
of people.
No.
Livelihood loss and the prices. People are hurting because of that, no doubt about that. But are they hurting to the extent of it being an anger vote, against?
To look for an
Somebody-
alternative.
And when they look at an alternative, do they look at, this? But having said that, even in 2019, had it been a one-on-one contest, with Modi riding so high, would the number have been the same? No.
Because cutting off votes had in a way benefited BJP.
Yes. So that is the secret. You unite those against as much as possible, you will do better.
And do you think people would accept the idea that Modi versus one particular force, or you think it's important for opposition to have one face?
Well, a face would help, but they don't have it.
Do you think the face can also do a damage? Can Rahul Gandhi versus Prime Minister Modi ever be a balanced fight, or Mamata Banerjee versus Prime Minister Modi a balanced fight, or Nitish Kumar versus Prime Minister Modi be a
As
balanced
of now,
fight?
no.
Okay.
It's not a balanced fight.
It is not a balanced fight. So it is not intelligent on part of opposition to suggest one face for.
That's why they're not.
They are not.
It's a chemistry versus arithmetic. They are going by arithmetic. Okay, 63% of the vote was against you in 2019 when you was riding so high. Let us consolidate as much of that as possible. That's arithmetic. Modi, chemistry still going strong.
Okay.
So, right on that.
Well, that white hair is wisdom.
I don't know.
And I am asking wisdom as I am asking
No,
this
I don't
question.
claim.
No. That white hair is wisdom. We have all looked up to you, ma'am. No denying. So, how do you see this? The entire one nation, one election possibility that people are talking about. Do you think that is actually a possibility? Can happen?
Well, it's a possibility that can't happen overnight.
Uh-huh.
It's going to take a long time to work
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Even if they... Who's this?
That's okay. I have guarded you. Huh? So this special session of the Parliament, what do you think is possible out of it?
Well, I think something they'll bring.
Something.
Yeah, you can't have one nation, one election won't go through so quickly.
Okay.
In those 5 days. Certainly not possible. Women's reservation bill, they may bring.
Women reservation bill. Also statehood for Jammu and Kashmir, after they have announced in court that they are willing to hold election, that is also a possibility. But one nation, one election, you don't think is a
It's
possibility?
not so soon. They can't do it so soon.
And if it happens, will that be advantage BJP or?
I don't think one nation, one election is such a issue that resonates with us.
Okay. Well, ma'am Wisdom, thank you so much for your time. It was lovely
Okay.
talking to you, and we will connect more in the future for your expertise, for your knowledge, and of course for your suggestions.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. This is Tamal along with Neerja Chowdhury, ma'am, for News the Truth NTT.